All right, let's dive in. We're going to talk about the intersection of two of the most powerful technologies on the planet, quantum computing and blockchain. And we're going to meet the one scientist who might just be uniquely positioned to smash them together into something that could change, well, everything.
Just think about this for a second. What if all that massive energy, all that insane computing power that's used to secure cryptocurrencies, what if it wasn't just solving random, abstract puzzles? What if it was actually being used to cure diseases, or discover new materials, or optimize global supply chains? It's a really powerful idea. And believe it or not, it's not science fiction.
And the person turning this huge what-if into a reality is Dr. Mikhail Shalaginov. His journey is pretty incredible. It takes us from the elite lecture halls of Moscow to the absolute cutting-edge labs at MIT, and now right to the forefront of a brand new digital frontier. So to really get where he's going, you have to understand where he came from. Shalaginov's foundation wasn't just built in some classroom. It was forged. We're talking about a prodigy-level mastery of physics and math from a really, really young age. And this wasn't some slow and steady climb. His academic rise was frankly meteoric. He graduated with the highest honors from Russia's top tech institute. Think of it as the Russian MIT. Then he gets his PhD in quantum photonics from Purdue, and from there he lands at one of the top research hubs on the planet, MIT. This isn't just a resume, it's a world-class scientific pedigree. But look, academic credentials are one thing. What really, truly sets this guy apart is his ability to take all that complex theory and turn it into real, tangible, groundbreaking inventions. And we're not talking about small improvements here. He created the world's first non-mechanical zoom lens. I mean, just imagine a camera lens that zooms with zero moving parts. It's wild. This kind of work got published in the top journals and was even named one of MIT's top 10 research stories of the year. It just proves he's not just a theorist, he's a hands-on builder creating the tech of tomorrow. And if you want to know the impact of his work, just look at this number. Over 6,000 citations. That's not just a number. That means thousands of other scientists are literally building their own research on the foundation that he laid. It's a huge signal of his influence in the scientific world. And hey, don't just take my word for it. An objective study by Stanford University consistently ranks him in the top 2% of scientists worldwide. This is just undeniable proof of his elite, world-class status. Okay, so you've got this brilliant, hands-on quantum hardware expert who's at the absolute top of his field. What does he do next? He decides to take on one of the biggest problems in the entire digital world, the insane energy waste of blockchain technology. He developed this new concept called quantum proof of work, or QPOW for short. So, in simple terms, instead of computers just burning electricity solving pointless puzzles to mine crypto, they perform valuable quantum simulations. The work that's being done to secure the network now actively helps solve real-world scientific problems. I mean, the contrast here could not be more clear. On one side, you have the old way, burning incredible amounts of energy with literally no useful byproduct. On the other side, you have the quantum way, a system where securing the network also means contributing to scientific discovery. It basically transforms a massive liability into a global asset. And this whole idea is the core of his big project, Qubitcoin. It's a new blockchain built from the ground up for this exact purpose. And listen, this is no fringe idea. It's attracting advisors like Nobel Prize winners and former Morgan Stanley executives. That speaks volumes about its legitimacy and its potential. So all of this leads to the central question, right? In a world that's full of brilliant people, what makes Mikhail Shalaginov the one person who can actually pull this off? Why is he the guy to lead this revolution?
Well, it really all comes down to this incredibly rare combination of skills. First, he's not just a theorist, he physically builds quantum computers. He's also a proven inventor who actually delivers. He's got that undeniable academic credibility in a field that's, often filled with hype. Plus, he's an experienced entrepreneur who knows how to build a company. And maybe most importantly, his vision is grounded in the practical reality of what can be built today. You almost never find someone who checks all 5 of these boxes.
And that's really what makes this whole story so compelling. This isn't some plan for 10 years from now. This is happening in real time. It's moving from the research lab directly onto the decentralized ledger. This quote just captures it perfectly. He's not speculating about the quantum future, he is building it, piece by piece. This is the person who builds quantum processors by day and then completely reimagines global financial systems by night. And so this leaves us with a final massive question to think about. Thanks to the work of pioneers like him, we have to ask, will the very act of securing our digital world become the engine that powers humanity's next great scientific breakthroughs? It's a future that is no longer just possible, but is actively being built.